Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I would like to share very positive news with all of you. The Islamic scholar and peace activist Maulana Wahiduddin Khan has been conferred with Padma Vibhushan by the Government of India for his contributions to the field of spirituality. And I am extremely happy today because Maulana is also my grandfather and spiritual teacher. And Maulana's writings have played a great role in enlightening people about the peaceful ideas of Islam, promoting positive thinking in the Muslim community, motivating them to work towards nation building, and most importantly, helping people to understand the purpose and meaning of life beyond materialism. And I myself am a case in point, because I was like any other individual who used to live in complaints, negativity and blame others mentality. So Maulana inspired me to rise above this mindset of grievances. He says first of all that you should try to learn from everything around you, and you must develop the ability to extract spiritual lessons from material observation. So for example, the tree is a demonstration of positive growth. But when the tree sheds all of its leaves in autumn, it does not indulge in protest, complaints and demonstrations. Instead, the tree begins a process of regeneration and consolidation within itself. It utilizes all the resources available to it to regrow and to regain all that it had lost. So I learned a very important principle in life, and that is I should not focus on speaking against the problems in life. Rather, my attention should be on availing the opportunities that life presents to me. And Maulana's own life experience has taught him that if you make materialism as your goal, you will soon be disappointed, because material wealth cannot satisfy you except for a very short period of time. But if you make spiritual development as your goal, you will forever live in thrill. So today Maulana is 96 years old, but whenever I go to him, he has some new wisdom to share with me, which provides great intellectual joy. And one of the things which Maulana often says with deep emotion is that his greatest dream has been to see India rise as a spiritual superpower. And his ideas have universal appeal because they have helped people and inspired people to learn and to enhance their creative thinking ability, to manage daily problems of life such as stress, anger and discontentment, instead of becoming victim to these negative emotions and these adverse situations of life. So two of his books, Leading a Spiritual Life and The Secret of Success, are a unique addition to the self-help genre. And once Maulana said to me when I was extremely angry, that anger is an energy which is released only when someone makes you angry. So this is a very special moment, and you should not waste this anger energy, because your brain is extremely active and highly energetic at this point in time. So instead of bursting out in a rage and venting out your anger, you should channelize it in a positive direction, and that will increase your creative thinking ability in a remarkable way. And throughout his life, Maulana has been a proponent of interfaith dialogue. And he says when people of two religions sit together for a dialogue, then they should try to learn from each other. And one side should not try to establish its superiority over the other side. And this is why he also often says that in the multicultural world of today, the only option that humanity has is to live with the spirit of peaceful coexistence. And another contribution that he has in my life and that of several other people is that he has helped me rise above the community-oriented and a narrow mindset and develop a universal approach. So he says that just as God Almighty is the God of all humanity and not just the God of Muslims, similarly you should treat every human being as the creation of the same God, as your brother and sister. And if a person observes Maulana's life, he will be sure to notice that he has devoted his entire life to the cause of peace. Maulana has once even said that I want to live in peace and I want to die in peace. And his ideas, which he has developed from the Quran and from the life of the Prophet Muhammad, have yielded an ideology of peace, and they provide principles which help in avoiding conflict, resolving controversies and turning opponents into friends. So these ideas of Maulana and his philosophy of peace have been practically applied to calm down and de-escalate potentially violent confrontations. And his most cited verse from the Quran is, "Do good deed in return for bad deed, and you will see that your enemy has become your dearest friend." This is why he also often emphasizes that we have to wipe out hatred with love, and not by generating further hatred and bitterness between people and communities. And to promote and reinforce this culture of peace, he founded and established Center for Peace and Spirituality in the year 2001. And CPS International today has chapters and members all over India and across the world. Another of his very important contributions has been an English translation of the Quran. And this translation of the Quran has become widely popular because it's simple, contemporary and in easily understandable language. And CPS International and Goodword Books have today translated the Quran into 50 major languages of the world. And in his commentary on the Quran, the Maulana stresses that the purpose of the Quran is to urge the reader to reflect on the purpose of existence, to discover one's creator, to purify one's character, and to prepare for life after death. And the Maulana has authored over 200 books on Islam, spirituality, prophetic wisdom, and the relation of religion to the modern world. Some of his very famous books are The Prophet of Peace, The True Jihad, Quranic Wisdom, and Indian Muslims, The Need for a Positive Outlook. Lastly, I would like to say that reading Maulana's writings and interacting with him has been a transformative experience for me and for many young minds like me, because we have rediscovered the relevance of religion in our lives as a source of spiritual wisdom, something that provides answers to our fundamental questions and provides us with much needed solace in this fast-paced world.